Hey, what's up, guys? I have to tell you, I totally screwed this up. When it comes to protecting my personal bank account, I got garnished. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what you can do to avoid having the same thing happen to you by using a very specific type of trust. All right, let's get started. Okay, so here's the deal. A couple of years ago, I sold a piece of property in California. And if you know anything about California, you sell real estate there. If you're using out-of-state limited liability company like I was using because I held it through a Wyoming LLC, when you sell that property, California will withhold from the sale proceeds. Now, they do this to make sure that they can collect all of their blood money from people who do business in California. Now, when it came to preparing my tax return, I didn't tell my CPA about the withholding, completely spaced it out. So he did all the taxes, calculated it out, and California came back and said that I owe them another $10,000. That was completely bogus. I didn't owe him the $10K, and I got this notice from the state of California, and I called up my CPA, and he said, listen, we'll get you your money back, but just pay the amount right now because in his experience, they're going to hit you with interest and penalties, and just let's get in front of it. Well, I'll tell you what, it really upsets me when a state like California takes your money and then bills you for the rest, even though you don't owe it. So I delayed a few months before I paid the bill because it just, it bugs me. So I paid this bill, and then I didn't realize that interest had accrued like my CPA told me. And sure enough, out of the blue, California comes up along and garnishes my account. And what you can see right here, this garnishment hit my account. One day I log in and I see that money has been taken out and impounded. Now, was I given notice of this? No way. What they did is they reached out to Wells Fargo and they said, do you have an account with the name of Clint Coons on it? Sure enough, Wells Fargo did, and they pulled the money out of my account. Okay, so you might be sitting there listening to this right now thinking, Clint, what the hell did you do? You keep telling us put your money in LLCs and trusts and things like that. How did this happen? Well, I'll tell you how this happened. I screwed up, as I stated. You see, I thought I was being really diligent when it came to my asset protection. And I was putting all of my assets into LLCs and trusts, but there was one account that I didn't catch. Now, this account that I just showed you actually isn't my account. It's my daughter's account. I opened it up for her when she was very young. And so my name is still listed on the account as one of the owners. And so when that judgment was filed on Wells Fargo, the garnishment, what Wells Fargo did is they looked through all the accounts and they said, where does Clint show up as an owner? And they found this one. Even though my daughter's on it, it didn't matter. I'm also an owner. So they pulled the money actually out of her account. She wasn't too happy about this to find out that dad's debts became her debts, but that's a big mistake that I think everyone may be making when they open up an account for their child. When they keep their name on it, it's putting it in jeopardy. So here is how you fix this problem so you will not experience the same thing I did. All right, so what do we want to do? What you want to do is you want to create a privacy banking trust. We'll call this a PBT. Set up a privacy banking trust. Let's say that with my privacy banking trust, I'm going to call this the monkey trust. Okay, you don't want to put your own name on this trust. Come up with any weird name you want for the trust setup. So you set up the trust. It would be Clint here. I'm going to be the beneficiary of this trust, but I'm also going to be the trustee. So the account will read Clint Coons, okay, trustee of the monkey trust. Now, if you might be listening to this and thinking, well, Clint, they'll just garnish that account. No, it does not happen. You see, all of my accounts that I have with Wells Fargo or in limited liability companies are various types of monkey trusts. So when the garnishment was served by the state of California on the bank could only garnish accounts that I'm listed as the individual owner. You see, you take a trust account and you open it up and you put your name on as trustee. Wells Fargo doesn't know if those are your funds. It could be that you're the trustee on an account for other people, so they cannot garnish that account because in so doing, they may be taking other people's funds. So that is why those other accounts that I have did not get hit. This account did. So if you have a personal checking account in your own name, what you should be considered doing right now is moving it out and putting it into a privacy banking trust, or in my example, it's called a monkey trust. Set up your monkey trust. You'll be the trustee. You'll get a new account opened up under the name of this trust. So it would be Clint Coons, trustee of the Monkey Trust. And before you start wondering, hey, No one's going to cash a check when it says Monkey Trust on it. I get that. Only your statements will have that name listed on it. All of your checks will continue to read the same, Clint Coons, or whatever your name is on that check. You don't have to put the trust name on there. You tell the bank, I don't want that information displayed on my checks. It's only your statements. Now what happens is you put your personal checking account into your own privacy banking trust. And if somebody comes along and files a garnishment against you, garnishment action, it's going to go up there. It's going to look for accounts that have your name on it. Sure enough, you've taken the assets out of your name, you place them into a privacy banking trust, and now that account's going to be protected. Well, this cost me what you saw on the screen there, about $600, because I had to reimburse my daughter. I am still going after the state of California to get my money back from them, but why put yourself in this position? Set up your own monkey trust, get your checking account out of your name, move it from a personal status into a protected status. I think it's good planning to do something like this and make sure that if anything like this were to happen to you in the future, your accounts will not be garnished. All right, guys, if you like this video, be sure you smash the like button. If you want to learn more about how to protect your assets, I'd love to invite you to my one-day tax and asset protection workshop. Some of you have heard about it before. I put a link in the show notes below. If you're concerned about how do I protect my personal banking account, my investment accounts, my residential real estate, commercial real estate, raw land, you name it, I'll show you how to do that on this one-day event. It's a completely free event. You'll walk out of there in a better position than when you started, and you'll learn about all the techniques I use in my own planning and those for our clients. It's free. Click on the link in the show notes, register for the event, and learn to be amazed on the information you'll be receiving when you join me. Take care.